Hello everyone, welcome to part 110 of Laravel 9 series in which we are creating the multi-vendor e-commerce website. So we will continue working on the user registration process. Okay, so in this video we are going to work on the user login and we are going to validate the user login via Ajax as well. Okay, so we are going to use the custom auth once again, the web auth, okay, default auth we can also say of Laravel 9. Okay, so like we have done the register process with the auth and now we are going to do the login process with the auth login. Okay, so that the user can able to log in and can purchase the products on our Laravel e-commerce website, Laravel multi-vendor e-commerce website in Laravel 9. Okay, so first of all we need to update the form. Okay, so let's quickly update the form. Let's quickly open the login register blade file that we have created few videos back, that is located inside the users folder, and here you can see the login form, and we need to update the login form in the same way like we have the register form earlier. Okay, we require the id as well as we need to set the action. We don't require any kind of action, and CSRF token is already there. So this action we are going to remove. This we used as a traditional way. Okay, in the last all the series we have just redirect the user to particular route, then to function, means everything we were doing in Laravel, but now we are going to use Ajax, so it will happen real time without no refresh of page, user friendly. It is happening just this part will update. Okay, it will show the error in this part if there is any error without refreshing of the page, instantly at real time. Okay, so this is the best code that we have done so far and it's going to be used in the future as well. Don't worry about React, don't worry about Vue.js. Ajax is still the best. Okay, so I'm going to give the id here, form id, and here I will add the login form. Okay, I will make the name as the login form like we have created the register form earlier. Okay, and I will see set no action. I don't want that any action will run, so I will add this JavaScript. This will just it means that it will not take it to any action. There is no URL defined for the action of this form. Okay, and yeah, that is fine. So here input type email, name email, and user, I'm going to make it users email because user email we have already used. You can see we have already used here user mobile, user email, so we can't use the same id, so we need to change the id so we can make it users email. Okay, or you can use any other id as well, but it must be unique only. Okay, so after that, see, I'm going to add the p tag here because it is used for the response. Okay, like we used for the response in our register as well, here we are going to use it for the response here as well. So I will mention the id here, I will mention the id like login email. Okay, so this we used to for the response, it will show the error message here if in case there is any error message related to the email, like if email does not exist or if email is invalid. Okay, so it is the same way like we have done for the register and now we have done for the here login as well. So in the same way we are going to have it for the password as well. Here it will come as login hyphen password. Okay, so here also we will update to users password. Okay, password name users password, so it is fine. Okay, so now I think our form is ready. Now we can just make the jQuery function, login form jQuery function in the custom.js file where we have also created the register okay function as well. See, I'm going to check it here. See, register form well validation, and now we are going to create the login form validation. So I'm going to copy this one because many things are identical. Okay, so no need to create it once all together, so we can simply copy and we'll make changes to save our time. So here we are just required to make the login form validation, and here instead of register form it will come as the login form. Okay, so form data we are going to use. In form data we are getting the email and password this time, and here instead of user register we are going to create this route user login. And see, and response I am going to make it empty right now, uh, but later on we are going to fill this one as well. Okay, we can make it empty right now. Okay, so this is the login form validation. I'm going to create the route as well. Okay, in web.php file, here I'm going to create the route, and I am going to create it after user register. Okay, here I'm going to create the route in the same way, user login, route, post route I'm going to create user login. Okay, and users controller, and here we make it like user login. Fine, so user login is the route, and so this one we are going to create for our user controller. And here I'm going to create the user login function. Okay, this one, so that we can simply get the information from the Ajax and can submit that. Okay, so let's create the user login function here. Whatever response we will get from the user, we are going to first debug that one user login, and here request $request. So here in Ajax we will get the details. And first of all we are going to check whether we are getting all the required details or not. After that we will move further. Okay, this is the best way of debugging. Okay, debug it like this. Now see, I will open the console as well to check whether it will able to get the desired result. We able to echo, we able to check that it is taking everything that we are submitting here in login form. Okay, so like we can submit simply whatever it is. I click on login. See, we are getting the information in array. You can see email and password, so it means that it's working fine up till here. So with this email and password we are going to add the validation as well in the same way like we have created the validation for the register. This time we are going to create the validation for the email and password. Okay, so this is the validator that we are going to use for the email and password. We are going to copy this one to save the time. Okay, so we are going to use this one. I'm just going to copy and will paste here. And here we don't require name, we remove the unwanted. Mobile also we don't require. Email and password required, then accept is not required, and this one we will just keep this one. And accept terms and condition, this is also not required. Okay, just email and password. And in place of unique, the unique we are going to add exists. Okay, I think it will work fine. It must check that this email is actually exist in the users table or not. If it does not exist, then it will show the error message. Okay, so this is the validation that we must use, and if the validation pass, then only we can operate, otherwise we will show the error message. Okay, in the same way like it is happening here. Okay, so we can simply add this one here as well. Like if it is pass, then we are going to execute our action, otherwise we are going to show the error message in the same way like we are displaying for the register. Okay, see, if passes, if validator passes, then we are going to do like going to log in the user, otherwise we are going to show the error message. This error message, whatever error message will come, we are going to return that. Okay, so if in case there is no error message, if it pass, then we are going to use that, we are going to login that user. Okay, in the same way like we are doing here. Okay, we are going to login the user to his account with the auth attempt, email and password. So same code will work here. Auth attempt, okay, we are going to check email and password once again, email and password here with the auth attempt, and will login the user to the card. Okay, user will go to the card page. Else, if in case the login fail, if in case the user or password is incorrect, then at that time we are going to send some message some error message to our Ajax response, so that we can display the error message there. So for that we are going to give return response. See, wherever we want the code, new code, we must write that straight away, and wherever we have already done the code, we can just copy paste that. So here I will make the new type. Suppose if username or password is incorrect, then I will make the type as incorrect. Okay, and will show the message there. This will send the message like you have entered wrong, or simply wrong email or password. Okay, invalid or invalid, incorrect email or password, incorrect email, or simply it will work. Okay, fine. Okay, so in Ajax response, we need to work on the Ajax response now. See, there are few types that are coming to us in response. Okay, so first type is like if some kind of error comes. Okay, if some kind of error comes in the validation, then see, we are going to copy this one. If some kind of error comes in validation, then it will work like this. See, same will work here. Okay, but we will add more. See, first we are going to copy this one. See, if response type equal to error, yes, there is a response type as error. You can see that we have added the response type as error if the error comes in our validator class, email or password. Okay, so in that case it will come here response type error, and here it will just show the error message, and you can see that we have the login email, login password in place of register email, register password. So we need to replace this one, register, with the login. Okay, so that it can display here the email and password validation. Okay, so in case of error, in case of success, see, if there is the case of success, it means there is no error at all. And in case of success, we are going to move the user after login straight away to the card page. Okay, we assume that the user is already added one of the product in card, so we are just redirecting the user to the card page, so it will work fine. Okay, so there is a third type that we are going to add, that is the type as incorrect. Okay, and for the third type, I'm just going to copy this one and we'll paste this code. And third type is when the error message is incorrect. Okay, when the invalid username or password. So in this case, in incorrect case, we are going to display the message. Okay, we are going to display the message first of all. I'm going to display the alert here, so that I can check the message is coming fine, response dot message, and then we are going to print it there as well. Okay, so let's check it once, that if we will enter wrong email or password, it will show the error message or not. Let's see. Like I have, this is not the this is admin.com is not the part of the users table, so I'm going to submit it login, and you can see select email is invalid because it does not exist in the users table. So that's why it is showing the error message. Because of the validator class, we need to add the correct email id. Okay, so only then it will work, otherwise it will show the error message, because we have already added this one, user exists. You can see here, see exists user. So because of this error message is coming, because admin.com does not exist in the users table. Okay, so now we are going to log in with some other id. Let's see what will happen. You can see incorrect email or password, it is working fine. Okay, you can see incorrect email or password is coming, and that is coming because the email id as well as the password is incorrect. Okay, so you can see here, sorry, email ID is correct, but the password is incorrect. For the email ID, we are already having the validator class validation. So uh, so it is fine, and now we can display the error message in this form. So simple enough, we can just simply copy this one, we can just comment this one, it is working fine. So we are going to display in the Laravel now. Earlier we are displaying in jQuery. Now see, in case of this +1 is not required because we are already predefined. We are going to make one change, one here, like form id in here we are going to display the error message at the top of the form. So we can display it like this: p id. Here we are going to make it login error. Okay, so this one we can add it like this. Okay, so here we are going to display the error message. So we are going to pick this one, login error, and here we are going to add it here as well. Okay, so here we are going to add here in incorrect login error. Okay, so here so it seems to fine. Okay, so now see, we are going to display the error message in the Laravel itself with the ID. So let's see. I'm going to add here this one. I'm going to try with this one as well with the wrong password, and then we are going to see whether it will show the error message or not. I'm going to remove this one. Let's see here. Click on login and let's see. No, it is showing, I think maybe some error is coming. I just closed the that console thinking that no error message must come, but here is some error message coming. Error is not defined, and we need to check why this. Okay, because here you can see this is not the error. Here it must come like sorry, where it is error, like this one error. This error will not work here because we are having the response dot message. So we are sending the message from there, so we are going to use that response dot message. Now it must work fine. I'm going to close this one. I will try it like the same way because there is no need to refresh the page. Let's see, login, still it is showing. I think we need to refresh it. Okay, so let's refresh it and we'll try it once again. Let's try it once more, and I hope this time it will work fine. Let's try. And 1 2 3 4 5 6, let's see, 17. Okay, wrong password. Okay, let's click on login, and now you can see the incorrect email or password. It is coming fine. You can see that it is showing incorrect email or password when when we are entering the incorrect password. Okay, so once again we can try here. I'm going to give the correct email but the wrong password and click on login. See, it is displaying instantly real time incorrect email or password without refreshing the page. Okay, so it is working very fine. And there is one more case we are going to add. Suppose if the customer email account is disabled, like we disable this email account. I am going to disable from the admin panel and make its status as 0. Okay, if the admin make the account deactivate, so here the different message we want to show. Okay, so that thing we are required to do here. Okay, after auth attempt we can just take the user back to the login page, and here I'm going to add this one, this validation I'm going to add here. Suppose if the user status is 0, so what we are going to do, see, in auth, once auth is logged in, then we get the data in auth. Okay, we get the data like this: auth user status equal to 0. If in case it is 0, then we are going to take the user back to login page. We are going to log out its auth and we will take the user back to the login page. Okay, so here I'm going to add the new error message here. Okay, I'm going to show you like auth logout, and with the type we are going to make the new type like inactive, and the message we are going to show your account is inactive, your account is inactive, something like this: your account is inactive, please contact admin, please contact admin. Okay, please contact uh, admin, or whatever number or something you want to add, or you can write the email as well. Okay, so this is the case if the user account is inactive from the user from the admin. Okay, so here also we are required to set the different validation for inactive. So one more we are going to add here, and this time it is for inactive case. Okay, for inactive we will just show the same way error message. So let's see. Now this time the account is inactive, this account is inactive, so here inactive message must come. Let's see what will happen. I'm trying to log in with the correct password. Your account is inactive, please contact admin. So it is working fine. Okay, you can see. Now this time I want to add the right email and password, and account is also active. Suppose now account is also active, I'm going to make it once again. So we'll try with this email and password. So let's click on login, and user is reaching the card page. You can see we able to log in, and you can see here my card, my wish list, my account, logout. It is coming fine, and user able to log in to his account. Okay, so it is working fine now. And one more thing we are going to do here, like if the user added the product in the card, then we need to add the user id uh, for him. Okay, so see, we are not adding the user id for the user, like I have told you earlier uh, few videos back, that we need to assign the user id once the user logged in. So it is necessary so that we can retain his products. Okay, so it is very much necessary, so don't forget to update the functionality. It will take only few minutes right now to update it, because otherwise he will lose his product. Like if he adds some product, like if he wants to add, he is not logged in and he added one product in his cart, and that product we need to retain, like this one, add to cart. He will use add to cart here, and see, product has been added in cart, and now we need to retain this product, we need to add this product, okay, to the user account. Okay, so for retaining this product, there is one more condition we are going to add, so that he can able to retain his product in user login. So after this we are going to add one simple code, so that is for update user card with user id, so that he able to retain his product, okay, with user id. Okay, so for that, what we are going to do, first of all we are going to check that the session id exists or not. If the session id exists, then we are going to add like this. We need to check first session get session id, user session id exists or not. Okay, if session id is not empty, it means the user session was going on and he may be added some of the products. Then see, first thing is we will check the user id, that we are going to check from the auth, because he is logged in the custom auth. Okay, so we're going to check his id. Okay, like this one is his id, and now we are going to check his session id. Session id must exist, because otherwise he will not come in this condition. He is having some session id as well. Okay, we are going to check the session id as well here, and then we are going to check in card table where session id is this one that we have just get from the session. Okay, and we are going to update this one to the user id. This is simplest code. Okay, and we are going to update the user id, whatever user id we have get from the auth user id. Okay, and here we are just simply add the user id. So I hope that this will work fine. Let's see. Now this product must added to the user card. Now I am going to login. Okay, he will click on proceed to checkout, but he will go to the login. Okay, right now we have not provided the link, but we are going to provide the link here, so that he will directly go to the customer login here. Okay, and from here he can able to log in, like with this one, from this email id we are going to log in. Now the email is active, so we are going to log in with this email. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now he must retain that product, but there's some error message, some error has come this time. Let's see what error has come this time. Okay, we need to resolve it straight away. Okay, we are going to check here. The error is coming. So what error exactly it is coming, we need to check here. Session, okay, it's fine, we have not included the session here. How we can forget it? We need to include the session as well. Use session, don't make these silly mistakes. Okay, always add such kind of things that we are using in our Laravel pages, Laravel blade files, Laravel controller. Okay, so here now once again we are going to try, with this one, but make sure that we already retain that product. We already added that product. I'm going to check in the card page right now. I'm going to see that whether there is the product is already there or not. No product is there because we have just added the session once again. So I'm going to add the product first of all. Once again I'm going to add one product, and we are going to add this product in the user card. Okay, so I'm going to select this site here, add to cart, and the product has been added in the card. We're going to check the product now, and there must be at least one product. Yes, it is. So now I'm going to try to log in now this time. Once again, uh, it is already logged in. Okay, so we are need to log out. Okay, I think it was okay. So now we are going to try once again. We are going to first check the card page. There must be no product right now. Okay, there are two products already there. I'm going to remove these products. Okay, I'm going to try once again, and also I'm going to make the cars table empty. Okay, then after that we are going to start working on this one with a fresh uh, okay, now we are going to try. I am going to add one product without login first of all. Okay, so let's add one product without login. First of all, we are going to add medium, add to cart. See, one product has been added. Here the product must be added with the session ID. No user ID must here. Okay, there is no user ID. User ID is 0 right now, but now after the login of the user, it must assign the user ID. So I'm now going to customer login, and here I am going to try with one of the ID. Okay, I think I already copied that. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to log in with this ID. Oh, again the error message has come. This time we need to check what error message here. Okay, so this time there must be some other error message. Let's see, the card model is not included. Okay, so we need to include the card model as well, because we are using the card but we have not included the card model. Let's try once again. I hope that there must be no error message. This time it is not showing any error message, but and it takes the user to the card page. So I'm going to log out. We'll start the process once again. Okay, I'm going to make it empty once again, and we'll start the process. See, user ID is already assigned, but we need to start from the scratch. I am not satisfied with my efforts. Okay, I need to start once again, and we'll see. First of all, I'm going to add one of the product, and here see men. In men we are going to the product. Okay, so here in product we are going to add this product. Okay, let's see. We are going to add this product here, medium, and add to cart. Okay, so so now we are going to user cart, and now will try to add this product. Okay, so let's see. Proceed to checkout. No, proceed to checkout, we have not created, but we can go from here, customer login. Once again we are going to log into the user account and hoping that there must be no error comes. Let's see. We have the correct password autofill here, and now we are going to try to log in. So let's see, and it reached here the card page with the product already there. So see, it's working fine. We able to retain the product that is before login, and after login as well the product remains the same. And you can check here, user ID must be automatically assigned. Okay, you can see user ID is automatically assigned to the product. Okay, to that particular card item. So the functionality is working fine, our script is working fine. Okay, so the same script we can also add this one. Once the user does not have any account, even then this script will work fine. So it will work fine when the user is logged in to his account. Okay, also at the time of register it will work fine. We are going to add this one here as well, so it will work fine here in the register as well. So I hope that everything is clear to you. You able to do this login process as well. Okay, we have done the login register, both the things now, and you able to assign the user id to the user as well. And in the next video we will start the email confirmation process. See, right now we are just sending the welcome email to the user, but now in the next video, and maybe it will take two videos or maybe one video, we will try to complete in one, or maybe it will take two videos, but we will do the important email confirmation process like Amazon, Flipkart, and all the big brands do. They will send the email to the user to confirm his account. Only then the user able to log in. The same process we have done with the vendors as well. So this is the necessary thing that we need to do. So after that we will start working on the user account, and then the then continue the cart page, shopping cart page. Okay, so stay tuned for me, and always please subscribe my channel, my YouTube channel. Okay, so that you will get all the updates, and you will get the special benefits as well if you will subscribe my channel. And see, if you will my regular student, I will surely send you the code from time to time. Join as a premium member as well to get the complete source code. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.